I'm going to give you a quick overview of Garner, the processing document for independent wealth advisors. So, what Garner does is it takes complex legal documents and distills them down into bite sized chunks that are very easy to be able to glance at and understand the document itself as you're going to be reviewing a number of documents. So, this dashboard just gives you the basics. You also will have clients here on the left-hand side. You may have multiple clients. You probably will. All of their documents are stored under the appropriate client. So it's nice and organized. You also can have document groups. For instance, you might have a will and all of the amendments to the will over time. So that's just a logical grouping as well. Also, you can have people on your team. I just have one person in here at the moment, but this is where you'd invite other people to your team. Remember, when you invite other people to your team, they can see the documents that you've uploaded as well, because they are working as a team. That setting can be changed as well. And then organizational settings go through and allow you to say, I'd like to tweak things a little bit, put my logo here, have a document formatted a particular way. But we won't worry about them for a moment. Let's look at documents. I have two that are uploaded here. Let's go into the first one here, which is the original. It's not analyzed at all. Classic declaration of trust, goes through and does all the things you might normally see. This is just a sample one, but obviously you can have your own as well. So if you want to analyze it, you could just click Analyze, and it'll go through and create another analyzed version, but I've already done this here. Typically the time to analyze a document for a 50-page trust might be 2, 3, 4 minutes, depending on the density of the trust. It can scan that, take care of it, and create this copy for you, and we'll look at that in just a moment. That's already ready to go. I would advise you to do this before the meetings you have with your customers so that things are analyzed nice and easy to refer to. Once they're done, they're done. So this one I'm going to take a look at. This is now a very simple format. As I said, you can add logos, etc. But we have a summary as to what this is, governing law in Arizona. Not very interesting, but hey, useful. And then you've got the people inside that it's identified, all the way down to significance, relationship. There's all kinds of things it will pull out, which is very good to know. Down here as well, it'll summarize key points. And you can have as many key points in here as you'd like. Sometimes you'd like it terse, like this example, just a few points, or you might say, I'd like a minimum of 10 points about this particular document. You can also have places put in here and important dates. Sometimes people will not opt for putting those into their summaries. Again, it's configurable. You can do whatever you want. And then financial provisions I find important because you're going to look at, all right, what's going to happen when this particular person dies. We've got shares of particular stock going back and forth, a house. How does that work out? And then below here is the actual original document itself. So the reason that's nice is, let's go back up here and let's look at Bobby Bluestone, for instance. It's first mentioned on page 5. What is this person all about? Well, they're a beneficiary. They're going to receive trust money. Well, I can click on page 5, and lo and behold, here we have Bobby Bluestone. So this is a nice way to be able to jump back and forth inside of the document. Super easy to use and useful if you have a document that might be 50, 75, 100 pages to be able to find references on people back and forth. It's very nice. Now let's go through and take this one step further. Now that this document's been analyzed, I can actually ask it questions. And I can ask it things like, who is Bobby Bluestone? So I'm going to say, who is Bobby? This is going to go through, it's querying the document, and Now it's going to give me the response. Okay, so this is great because it's talking about how this person is related into the trust. If they don't survive Tammy, the original trust person, then where will their shares go to, et cetera. So it gives you a nice overview on the person itself. Now, this is a simple query, who is Bobby? But you could say, who is Bobby? And what happens if Sally dies before Bobby? How does the flow of assets change? You can ask, quite frankly, as complex questions as you would like. It also, if you would like it, will go out and query laws in a particular state. So you could say, what happens to Bobby if Sally dies in the state of Arizona? Now, of course, these wills are typically state by state based, but it will go out and search if there's anything unusual. Now, we always recommend that you have a lawyer confirm anything, but this is a quick way to get some interesting information out of the document itself while you're referencing other things. If you have many documents inside of the system relating at this point to Tammy, you could go through and say, I'd like to query all of Tammy's documents, or I'd like to go through and query all of Tammy's family documents that are in here and how things are related back and forth. So the more documents you have in, the longer the documents are, the more value you will get out of Garner being able to search and query things very, very quickly. That's about it for today. There are other videos on our website if you'd like to go into other details.